Every day, one of the 7 grandsons, me or the others, we show up at Herbert's house, and we are the drivers for the day.
What you got up today?
Well, working on a couple of... Herbert's 90 years old, and he stays so active. The rest of us are just trying to keep pace with him, frankly.
We've got 7 grandkids, and we've got my 3 sons that work here. I've always been in a family situation, all my brothers and sisters, and they were all involved back when we had Hunt Oil. My sister Margaret had eyesight problems, as did my sister Caroline. When we were still in the old office 6 years ago, I found even with glasses I couldn't read stuff.
For Herbert, everything has now become a blur.
So macular degeneration is a condition in which the back of the eye, what we call the retina, the seeing part of the eye, slowly the cells stop functioning. Combination of age plus other factors that gives us age-related macular degeneration.
Herbert is fiercely independent. There are things he used to do without even thinking. In the last 10, 15 years or so, those are the kind of things he has to depend on others for.
It's important that I know what's going on in the oil and gas business. I want to read all of that, but I've got to have eyesight to do it, even with the help of the different equipment that allows me to blow it up to a sight that I can make out words.
And when it comes to church, things that we wouldn't even think about. Can't read the hymnal, can't read the bulletin.
I know the chorus on the hymn, so I can hit that pretty strong.
As Herbert says, sometimes I just stand there looking smart.
In the severe case, where you have parts of the retina that are completely not functioning, what happens is those are blank. There's no vision. So when you're looking at something, you might see one small portion of that image, but the rest of the image is all black.
But with 28 great-grandchildren and not being able to see faces and all, it's all, hi buddy or hi sweetie. I miss not being able to recognize people.
From learning about macular degeneration through Herbert and the alterations of his daily routine, and then having a child that was diagnosed at a very early age with a very rare hereditary, it's kind of a gene mutation called a chromatopsia, I've learned more than I ever expected about what visual limitations can do and also how they can be overcome. And that's why the Retina Foundation is so important, because they are doing something about it.
So the Retina Foundation is a unique institution where we're allowed to focus on research, on taking care of patients, to find cures for these ocular diseases.
There's no question that the Retina Foundation saved my sight and extended it.
We're really becoming global leaders in finding a cure for this disease.
It's my hope that all my kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids don't suffer with this problem. Your eyesight is all important. I hope to continue to be able to see, because I don't want to be totally blind.
We are right on the cusp of a cure, treatment for this disease. So when I talk to patients, you know what I can give them? Concrete hope.
So the Retina Foundation, through their research and their efforts to save sight, is doing amazing work for people who are 90 years old, like my grandfather, and people who are 8 years old, like my son Wilson. So whether it's a chromatopsia, whether it's macular degeneration, our family's been blessed by the Retina Foundation, and they're blessing hundreds of others and hopefully thousands and millions down the road with their work to save sight.